Have you ever felt like your body is trying to tell you something, but you just can't quite understand the language it's speaking? Well, in today's explainer, we're going to explore a new way to listen, one that could completely change how you think about those persistent issues that just don't seem to have a clear cause. Oh, it's one of the most frustrating feelings in the world, isn't it? You're dealing with chronic pain, or maybe that constant ringing in your ears, tinnitus. And you go to the doctor, you do all the tests, and they all come back saying, everything's normal. If you've ever felt unheard or just a little bit lost in that situation, this one is for you. So, what on earth is going on? The idea we're exploring today is pretty profound. It suggests the problem isn't that you went to the wrong doctor, and it's definitely not that it's all in your head. The issue might just be that we've been looking in the wrong dimension entirely. We're going to look beyond the usual treatments and dive into a whole different way of thinking. It's about shifting our perspective from the purely physical to the world of energy and frequency. It's a gentle suggestion that maybe, just maybe, it's time to move into the next stage of understanding our own health. Okay, so let's start with the main idea, the main metaphor that shapes so much of modern medicine. It's been incredibly helpful for sure, but it might have its limits. For a very long time, we've been taught to see our bodies as these incredibly complex, amazing machines. And when you think of your body as a machine, what happens when something goes wrong? Well, a symptom, like pain, is seen as a broken part. So the solution seems logical, right? Find a tool, and that tool is often a pill, to fix or at least silence that specific broken part. This is what's known as symptomatic treatment, and it's the bedrock of a lot of medicine today. But what if that pill isn't really a fix? Here's a really powerful way to think about it. A painkiller is like a mute button. It doesn't actually fix the source of the sound. It just stops you from hearing the alarm bell that your body is ringing. It silences the signal. And this is absolutely crucial, because while you're hitting that mute button and getting some temporary relief, the underlying reason for the alarm, what our source calls it as harmony, is still there. And since its message isn't getting through, your body might just have to turn up the volume. So when the pill wears off, the symptom comes back, maybe even louder than before, and that can lead to this whole cycle of chronic conditions. Now, check this out. This slide lays out a completely different way of seeing things. On the one hand, you've got the body as a machine. A symptom is a breakdown. The treatment is a repair. But what if we change the metaphor? What if the body is an instrument? Then a symptom isn't a breakdown, it's a disharmony, a note that's out of tune. And the goal shifts from just temporary relief to a fundamental retuning using frequency. So let's really lean into this beautiful new idea. Imagine your body not as a machine that's prone to breaking down, but as a fine instrument, capable of creating the most beautiful harmony. It's such an empowering shift in how we see ourselves. From this perspective, that nagging pain you feel or that constant ringing in your ears, it's not a sign that you are broken. It's simply a signal that a part of your instrument is vibrating at a frequency that's a little off. It's a call for tuning, not a demand for repair. And this just makes it so clear, doesn't it? I mean, if a key on a piano is playing the wrong note, you wouldn't go grab a can of paint and cover it up, right? That would be ridiculous. You'd call a tuner to adjust the string, to change its frequency. So why would we treat our own bodies any differently?
Okay, so you might be wondering, this sounds great, but how do I become my own tuner? Well, the good news is you don't need a bunch of expensive equipment. You actually already have some of the most powerful tuning tools with you right now. Let's take a look.
Here is something incredibly simple you can try right now. Humming. Yep, just humming. Close your mouth and make a low, gentle sound. Can you feel that? That vibration resonating through your skull? That physical vibration can actually help regulate your nervous system and your hormonal balance. Your own voice might just be your most powerful tuning fork. Another tool that's so easy to access is sound itself. You can find these specific tones all over places like YouTube. They're called solfeggio frequencies. They're these ancient musical tones that are believed to have some amazing properties. Frequencies like 528 Hz or 432 Hz are often linked with deep healing and relaxation. By just playing these in the background, you can help your body remember how to resonate with a more harmonious rhythm. Now, especially for those of you with tinnitus, here's a really fascinating way to reframe that experience. What if that ringing sound isn't a malfunction at all? What if it's actually the sound of your body undergoing a major shift, like it's downloading a new set of data? Just by changing how you think about it, from an annoyance to a process of transformation, you might find it becomes a lot less bothersome. And this leads us to the most important, the most deeply reassuring message in this entire explainer. For anyone out there who's been dealing with these chronic, unexplained ailments, please just let this sink in. You are not broken. Your body is not failing you. You are simply recalibrating. So what's the takeaway from all of this? It means embracing the idea that the true conductor of your health, the primary doctor in your life, is you. Now, let's be crystal clear here. This perspective is not about rejecting modern medicine. Absolutely not. For a broken bone, for an emergency, for surgery, modern medicine is a life-saving miracle. We should use it with incredible gratitude. This is not an either-or thing at all. But for those chronic ailments, for our general wellness, this approach gently encourages us to look within first, to become the conductor of our own internal orchestra. By choosing pleasant sounds, by using kind words to ourselves, by creating gentle vibrations, you can actively help tune your own cells and turn that disharmony back into beautiful harmony. So the final thought is simply an invitation. It's a chance to pick up the baton and begin conducting your own wellness. Why not try, just for a few moments today, to play your own beautiful inner harmony?